Dog, it's a fear in me. Okay. It's a woo-woo, okay? No man is safe from. I do this for my family, friends, including
Atlanta.
I don't need no motherfucking
Season 2. Oh, was that loud? Oh, you guys can tell. We don't have headphones.
Yeah.
All right, season 2.
Right.
Overall thoughts about the season. What'd you think? Atlanta.
Robin season.
Robin season. We'll get into the theme in a second. But what'd you think about the show?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, definitely enjoyed it.
Tyler,
a few of the episodes. Yeah, I was talking, bitch. A few of the episodes. a few of the episodes did keep me on the edge of my seat. I was very entertained, and yeah, overall, I liked it.
Kept you on the edge of your seat. That's gay. Tyler.
Wait, what's gay about that?
Kept him on the edge of his seat. We're talking about a TV show. Why were you on the edge of your seat?
Well, it would have been now. If you had said the edge of the sheets, that might have been gay. But
he was naked.
Basically,
why are you watching the Atlanta naked?
Watching Atlanta. It's a Paperboy.
I said
Paperboy.
No.
Paperboy. All right, Tyler, did you catch up? I know there's some episodes you didn't see.
I couldn't even watch most of that shit. I watched some of it, but I had already seen, like I said, season 1 was fucking hilarious. Right. I saw a few episodes. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole entire season, but I saw a few episodes from season 2, and it's a masterpiece. Like,
it is.
It's some of the best TV that's out right now. I put it up there in it's basically like if you're looking at your best sitcoms or best TV shows or best anything in general, like it's definitely it's going to be a lot of people's top 5, top 3.
What genre can we categorize Atlanta as? Obviously comedy. But
it's a drama. Really.
Drama?
Yeah, so drama / comedy. It is some suspense.
It's some suspense in it.
Yeah, definitely some suspense.
Little
horror.
Still to this day, my favorite episode is the Invisible Man from season 1.
Season 1.
The part at the end when they was leaving the club. And the guy ran over the people in the car.
That shit was
hilarious. Man, oh, these niggas getting oh shit. Oh, damn.
Oh my God.
And then, so what I love so much about season 2 is the coherency. The shit even tied into season 1.
I know.
Because the barbershop episode.
That was the funniest episode of season 2.
The barbershop episode, he asked Paperboy about the invisible car.
He did
shit at the club. And he was like, yeah, I know about it. Like, that shit is just dope writing. Yeah. How they connected season 1 with season 2 and just how all of the episodes fucking flows. Right. So, what were standout episodes for season 2? I think probably for everyone, at least, should be Teddy Perkins. Let's talk Teddy Perkins. That crazy shit.
I just use this to remember things.
Finish that hat for Dionne Warwick. Wash your hands. Immediately. Darius would like a glass of water when you have a moment.
Right then.
Let me ask you this. Did you know it was Donald Glover dressed up as Teddy Perkins? Did you know that was him?
No, I didn't know that.
Did I you just find that out?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was
Did
Donald
I just
Glover.
break news? You didn't know that?
Damn, this nigga is talented.
Super talented. Did you know that?
No. So
you didn't know it either?
So wait, that's that hashtag everybody's been talking about. I was today years old when I figured this out, when I learned this. Or something.
Seriously,
right,
you guys didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so initially I didn't know, but
how'd you find out?
Because I read afterwards, because my mind was just so fucked up that I'm like, let me read about this episode. In New York Times, New Yorker, The Atlantic, all of them, they were writing just deep analysis on that episode. So think about it, because we talked about This Is America, right?
Right.
It's Donald Glover, a black guy from Atlanta, in whiteface. So he flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
He flipped it. What used to be, with the minstrel shows where it was white people in blackface? Nope. He switched it.
Wow.
And you love fucking Michael Jackson. So as soon as I seen him, that's the first thing I said.
That's
like I said it to my wife, and my wife started laughing. I was like, Michael
Jackson is the GOAT, by the way.
And who was his brother? Benny Hope. Benny Hope was his brother, right?
In the
episode.
Yeah, right.
In the episode.
Yeah.
So one of the analysis that came out was that they were saying they think that Teddy Perkins was actually the dad. Because remember, he had that damn museum in the basement dedicated to
Right.
like all of the like dedicated to his dad
Mhm.
and like Joe Jackson and like all these dads who were kicking people's asses.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying like that was really the dad, and the dad was beaten on Benny Hope. So really, Teddy Perkins never really existed, is what people were saying.
It was something in that episode. I'm
There's
sorry.
a lot of shit in that
I
episode.
should have went and rewatched it before we discussed it, but it was something in the episode that made me think that, and I can't remember what
Yeah.
it was. Now it was it something that he wrote on the note
I'm not sure.
in the wheelchair?
We got to go back. and
It
look
was
at that.
something that made me think that was the dad.
Yeah.
No, he. Oh my god! It was something that he wrote, but I can't remember what it was.
All right, so
anyway, yeah.
let's go back and you guys tell me what stood out to you about any of these episodes. Fucking Alligator Man, Cat Williams. That was episode 1.
That shit was hilarious.
He deserves an award.
Turn your head round. Take off that frown. You're in love. Wake up. Open the door.
Especially at the end, how he let the crocodile just go.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
where is he? And he taking off running like full fucking speed. He can run pretty fast.
Yeah.
Cat Williams at his old age is running fast as fuck. Did you see that one, Tyler?
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't
All right,
catch
that was a good ass episode.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Sporting Ways was fucking hilarious. Did you see
Which
that
one
one?
was that? one?
Sporting Ways was when Tracy popped in, his friend, and he moved in, and he was going for that interview.
Oh yeah,
And then,
and they stole from the mall, and
They got the $4,000, and he was trying to flip it, and he
Right,
was
right,
texting him like, "You got 10 minutes to use that
Right,
one."
yeah.
Hey, his fucking waves were immaculate, though. Pause. His waves were immaculate.
That shit was hilarious.
He said, "They
And-
baking
and
right now, baby. They baking."
Speaking
And
of
he-
gay shit,
He still didn't
Shut
get the job.
That shit, yeah, he still didn't get the job. What about Moneybag Shawty?
Which
That was
one
episode 3. I'm going in order.
Go.
Ern was making money, so he got that big ass check,
Oh, okay.
and
so,
that's when
so,
they
so
got.
the
They
part-
wouldn't take his cash. They said everything was counterfeit.
That's what stuck out to me
Right.
was when they was at their restaurant.
Yeah.
And she went to take his money, but the
Right.
white guy that came in right behind them,
Right.
She took
Well, that
his
wasn't a
money.
restaurant. That was a movie theater, right?
That was a movie
That was a movie theater.
Okay.
And when
the movie
Ern tried to
theater.
talk
Yeah,
to him,
right,
what did he do? He showed his big ass gun.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
yeah.
We're gonna have to do an episode on
Mhm.
people walking around with these big ass guns, and it's like, why do you need a gun? Helen, that was a weird ass episode that kind of reminded me of Get Out. I think between that and Teddy Perkins, they had like some symbolism from Get Out in there.
Helen.
Do you remember Helen? That's when they went back to her home, and she was talking to her friends, and they were playing ping pong and doing all this
That
other
was
shit.
the
That weird ass
German
episode.
The
Yeah.
German episode.
Yeah.
I actually didn't like that episode.
You didn't like that episode?
Yeah,
That
it was.
episode was.
It
They
was
kind
just
of broke
weird.
up in that episode.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
was
Barbershop, you said that was the funniest
That
one.
was the funniest one.
Everyone knows a fucking barber who is really a part-time barber because
real talk, man.
he's a full-time fucking hustler.
Real
This
talk.
dude was stealing wood. He said, "You want some Zaxby's?" This man
Half of the Zaxby's was gone when
already
they got
eaten.
there.
Them tenders though, those are yours. Those are your tenders. And then he finally got his haircut. And then he switched barbers, and that was a
No,
bad move.
The part where they went to his house so he could get the haircut, and
Yeah.
he started cutting the little kid.
Could start cutting a little boy.
Before-
then
yeah,
he stole
right.
her money as
then
the fucking power went out.
Then the fucking power, the power
Yeah.
went out, and then he tried to blame it on Paperboy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Episode 7. This shit was funny. Champagne Poppy.
Yeah, that was.
Oh
You
yeah,
seen that?
episode
That
I've
was
seen
trying to.
completely full and multiple times. That
So
was
Drake is
hilarious.
Asian.
Not Asian.
Hispanic.
Mexican.
Remember,
Drake is
the-
Mexican.
I'm sorry,
His
yeah,
grandfather was
Mexican,
Mexican
yeah,
in
in
the
the
basement.
basement, and like remember, like in the background, you see the calendar,
Yeah.
and it's like
He really
tour
was on
dates.
tour.
I know,
He
but
really
like
was on
that's
tour then.
that was what made it hilarious. It's like tour dates, and it's like 2 weeks, and she's
Exactly.
like, "Wait a minute, he's not even here."
He's not even here.
Right.
People taking fucking
Pictures with
selfies
cutouts.
with the
Yeah,
cutouts.
because before they went there, she saw people taking pictures with Drake on
Right.
Instagram, and she thought it was actually Drake, and it was
But
actually
she had his
I thought
jacket.
that- I thought that whole-
she had his real life jacket.
I
on.
thought that episode was gonna be sinister for a second because remember they caught like They did the pregame.
Yeah.
And then they caught that like random van to the place. That
Yeah.
was like, I was like, that's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
no way
That was. I did
from
think
that.
some shit was about to happen.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, these chicks about to get raped.
robbed or something. I don't know.
Something's about to happen. And the meme that went around is that we discovered the OVO shop, saying the granddad was making all the damn
the sweatshop.
making all the damn sweaters and shit. Episode 8 was weird as shit. That was the woods. That was about
Where
Paperboy.
Paperboy got robbed, and
Yeah. He held his own though.
and he found that real creepy guy in the woods.
Mhm.
That was okay. The funny part was when the guy started counting, when he's telling Paperboy to get out the
Right,
woods.
right.
He was like 1, 2, 3, 9, 15. When he started counting,
Yeah.
that shit was funny. But it was real crazy. Like after all of that, when Paperboy was in the gas station at the end of it, he still took the picture with the fan.
He did
And,
because
and his face was all bloody.
there's
and
a
stuff.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of symbolism that we could get into that we don't have time for. But yeah, what the hell was episode 9, North of the Border?
I have no idea. I didn't see that one.
That's the pajama party one. Did you see the pajama party one when we went to the college to perform?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Tracy got into it with old girl who dropped the. They dropped the drink on
the
his
drink
on
on him,
Paperboy
yeah, yeah.
head.
And they went and they went to that white fraternity.
Yeah.
And he started playing Laffy Taffy and shit.
That shit was
yeah,
hilarious.
that
They
shit
was naked
hilarious.
though. Pause.
Wait, what?
It was
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta see that
Yeah,
one.
you do.
Yeah, they basically were pledging and they were all naked doing fucking Laffy
Hell
Taffy.
no, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And Tracy pushed that damn girl down the stairs. I knew that shit was gonna happen
Yeah.
because she was doing all the little neck shit. I said, "Oh, bitch, you about to get pushed down some stairs."
No, the part where him and Ern got to fighting,
Oh yeah.
and Tracy knocked Ern's ass out.
Well, Tracy just came out of jail.
Right.
Yeah, you know he know how to fight for real.
Right.
Episode 10, Fubu. This was the realest shit ever.
Yeah.
Let me check your tag. So in this episode, spoiler alert.
They touch on mental health, basically.
Yeah, that too. So basically, I'm just gonna tell you this one, Tyler. So what was it? A Fubu jersey? So Ern got a Fubu jersey. So
Right.
he's a kid from what was it? Ross or Marshalls or some shit like that.
Yeah.
TJ Maxx.
TJ. No, shit. I
I think
don't
it
know.
was
Anyway,
Marshalls.
it was one of them.
But it wasn't a real one. And so this other kid wore the same fucking jersey. His shit was real. So the entire time they kept going back and forth the entire day between which one's real, which one's fake.
Right,
Uh-huh.
Basically, Paperboy Al had his back. They were what, elementary school, middle school maybe, had his back. And so everyone turned on the other kid who had the real football jersey, thinking that Ernst was real. The kid got bullied so bad, he fucking killed himself. They didn't show the suicide, but he basically, like, next day,
Damn.
like, the principal walked in there and was like, hey, there was a situation that happened, such and such, he's dead. Like, he killed himself.
Wow.
It was like, it went from being funny, and people being nostalgic, especially if you're like,
Right.
in your late 20s or 30s, you remember that shit. Because I remember, like,
I used
Oh,
to
yeah,
wear
I used to wear, like,
some Fubu.
yeah, well, I used to not, I wasn't really into Fubu, but like I would wear like some crazy shit like Iceberg or like Coogee or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And people were like, no, you ain't got no money like that. Like, let me check the tag. And you had to let motherfuckers check the tag.
Yeah. I remember
Most of the
that.
time they checking the tag, they don't even know what they're looking for because they don't have none of that.
Exactly.
So
That's-
yeah, you can look at the tag all day.
That's back in the
motherfucker.
Tommy Hilfiger era. Too.
Yeah, let me check the tag. Polo, let me check the tag. And so like that was a real thing. Like you might be wearing some knockoff stuff, no fault of your own, but that's just what your fucking parents could afford. Thankfully, my ass was working since 12, so that's where my money went. And the season finale, did you see that? Crabs in a Barrel. So Crabs in a Barrel, that was the season finale, episode 11.
Fubu was the season
No,
finale.
no. So you didn't see the season finale?
No.
Oh shit! Then I don't. Spoiler alert. So the entire time, Ern is thinking. So Paperboy's about to go on a tour with the dude from the Yoo-Hoo. You know, the other rapper.
The guy that was in the studio when he was threatening the engineer.
Yes, that. What episode was that? That shit was funny.
That was season 1, I believe, wasn't it?
No, that's season 2.
That was season 2.
That's season 2 when he was
Okay.
threatening him. I can't remember. That might have been episode 2 or 3. But anyways, they were going on tour.
Yeah.
And basically, he had told him, Ern had been told that Paperboy might fire him. Like, Paperboy just told him straight up. And, damn, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it for y'all.
Tell it. It's all good.
Can I ruin it, Will?
Don't be a bitch, Will.
You seen episode 1, right?
No.
Okay. So, basically, Cat Williams is his uncle. And the cops are outside. Ern has his book bag. This is going all the way back to episode 1. and he gives him a gold gun
Right.
to help him out. And he's like, "You're in the music business. You're gonna need this." Okay.
Yeah.
Earn dumbass had the gold gun. This is all the way at the end because they were moving. Earn's dumbass had the golden gun. He was running around, ripping and running all day. Forgot to take it out before they got to the fucking airport. So I'm thinking in my head, I look at my wife, I said, we finna have a Jules Santana situation. This motherfucker's finna run. Somehow, he got the gun away out of his bag and planted it on the other guy's manager. And the other guy's manager, the white guy, was supposed to be taking Earn's spot as Paperboy's manager. His ass is now in jail.
Damn, that's fucked up.
So all of them got on the plane and they were going on tour for like 2 months. That's how it ended. You got to go home and watch it. I'm actually going to go back and watch it too.
I could have sworn Fubu was. I thought Fubu was the last one because I noticed when you said 11 episodes. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's 11 episodes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny as fuck.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up with the theme of season 2. So the theme of the episode is
Robin season.
Robin season. And from
notice,
episode 1, they went to the chicken spot, ordered the number 17, right. And all of a sudden he's trying to rob him for his fucking drugs. He starts shooting inside of the chicken spot.
Somebody get robbed in every episode.
Hey, exactly. Paperboy got robbed a lot. He got robbed by his own plug. Remember, he was trying to buy some Molly, some weed,
and the dude was super nice. He was like, "Man, I'll give you your keys, but you might try to chase me or some shit."
He kept apologizing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Here, man. Just I'm gonna pay you back. I promise. I'm gonna pay you back.
Speaking of looking into the camera, Mrs. Winters, please come back to Memphis. Okay, continue.
Okay, so basically, with so what would you say Earn was robbed of? Seems like he about to get robbed of his fucking opportunity to really make it big.
Really,
The one thing I noticed about season 2 that's different season 1, Earn is fucking getting money. He's still kind of technically homeless.
He was broke in season 1,
but season 2 he's actually getting some money.
Yeah,
from multiple places. So he's actually making this shit
like
work.
Paperboy was too.
Paperboy was getting money, but he was getting robbed too.
Right, yeah.
Like you know, from the barber robbing his whole day, having him run all these random ass errands all day. Yeah. That shit was crazy. So once again, Donald Glover, dope, super talented, a fucking genius, a savant. If Atlanta doesn't win an award, I don't know who to boycott, but I'm writing a letter.
They already won
some,
right?
Yeah, they won some last year.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about season 2. I feel like Cat Williams, it was just too much good acting. It was the writing is immaculate. Again, he has a team of writers that he is coaching up. He is molding. None of them have written for television before. He's the only one that's written for television before.
Wow.
So season 2, listeners, check it out if you haven't. The shit is dope. It's super dope. How can you not watch it? It's the best thing literally on TV right now.
Really
By the way, Power's coming back in July.
Weapons of mass destruction, a part of government corruption. Media's not discussing perpetuating stories. Shot during combat, at least I get to see Corey. Never wanted my parents at my funeral, so I found alternative means to acquire numerals. Graduated from college without much help. No sleep, coffee.